I kept asking myself, where did all the makeup tutorials go? With the rise of TikTok and Reels, I noticed that YouTube has been a little forgotten. So let's do 2024 and bring the makeup tutorials back. And let's start with this series.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Hey y'all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. New face. What? Don't upset me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Peace. She's gonna be my model. What type of makeup do you usually do on a usual basis?
I'm advanced. Very much. I beat my face to the Sagna. I'm a lashes and lip gloss type of girly. But I want to know how to beat my face.
Okay.
I don't want to be lashes and lip gloss.
So she wants to start 2024 and she wants to understand how to be a baddie. So
I'm already a baddie.
She's already a baddie, sorry. What we're gonna do is, first of all, because I don't want her to go out after this, she's gonna do one half of her. She's gonna do one
after this.
Gonna do one half and she's going to learn on the other half. I actually have a bag of her products here, things she has. Make sure that she knows how to use it so that she's not calling me when she needs to do her makeup.
No, because I called you one time when I was doing my makeup. She did not answer. She did not answer. I was left high and dry.
That's why today we're gonna learn.
Whatever.
So I really like to start off with micellar water. I like micellar water because it cleanses the skin. I suggest you wash your skin before you put on makeup because that's how you get the best application. So first we're just gonna do the micellar. Why are you smiling? That's what I need to know.
You're pressing down on my face hard.
Yes, because I need to clean it.
My face.
I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. I usually use the Fenty Skin moisturizer. I really like this moisturizer because it already has SPF in it. You can use any moisturizer you want, but I would suggest a moisturizer that is extremely... I like using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I like the milk one, but I've noticed that the e.l.f. one is very affordable because a lot of times when people don't really wear makeup, they don't like buying expensive products at the same time because they're not gonna wear it that much. So why would I buy a $30 primer? This is very optional in terms of color correction. I usually like to do it because she has a mustache. Everybody does. Actually, as Black women, most of us have a mustache. And even if we don't have a mustache, sometimes we have just discoloration on the upper lip. This is normal. Your skin is still beautiful even though you have this. Peace has pretty nice skin, so I usually like using like serum foundations. And this is actually one of my favorite. It's from L'Oreal. It's a hyaluronic tinted serum. With hyaluronic acid, I love when products have hyaluronic acid because it helps with moisture. And I want her skin to be super glowy. So we're gonna go in with that.
I hope this is my shade.
It is actually.
But I'm a little light skinned in the winter. It won't be my shade in the summer.
Oh, I forgot. We are doing one side. Anyway, I'll just help you with your side and put it on.
Okay.
And then you blend it out.
Okay. My side of the makeup. What she talking about? I'm a professional just like her.
So I'm gonna have a whole segment on brushes.
That's what I need. I don't know what brushes to use.
Okay. This is the brush that you're gonna use for foundation. The reason why I use this for foundation is because it gives the best coverage. For the foundation, I always dab. The reason why I don't swipe is because I like coverage as well as for the foundation to go on really, really smoothly on the skin. So now I'm gonna pass off the brush to Peace to do the other side because she's not about to make me do her whole makeup. I want to make sure that she's actually picking up skills through this makeup tutorial and not just smiling while I do her makeup.
Now you just want to dab it all in. Make sure you. I don't look like your side already. Dab.
Yeah, there you go.
Dab. And you keep dabbing.
Swiper, no swiping.
Like that.
Hey. Jesus. Step 1, skincare or cleanser, which I use micellar water. Step 2, we used primer. I used the e.l.f. Hydro Grip Primer. And step 3 is now foundation with a dense brush. So This is what we're looking like. Wow. I love the Magic Touch Concealer because A, the coverage is flawless, it's full coverage, and it blends like a dream. Now, usually I would do concealer and blush and do the whole thing, but I want to really show you placement. Pay attention to where I'm placing the product and how I'm blending, and that's actually exactly how you do your makeup. Don't use a lot of concealer. This concealer goes a long way, so I'm just gonna do an upside down triangle like this. And honestly, you don't even want to swipe. That swipe I just did, not the best. You want to lay the product down as best as you possibly can because this will help the blend. So do you see how I'm putting it only on a high plane of her face? You see this is like an upside down triangle, and I'm gonna basically just stop here. You all know we have to do the chin, and these are just areas where you highlight in general. There's no rules to makeup. Some people don't like highlighting above the lip, some people do. This is how I do my makeup. You can modify as you get better in doing your own makeup.
It depends on you.
All right,
and what
so
you want to do. The upside down triangle.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
No swiping.
Then how did you put it down?
Just as like exactly.
Like that?
But you have to make it smooth. You can't just tap it.
How is it smooth if it's no swiping?
Okay, minimal swiping. You're just, it's because I'm watching you.
Yes, yeah, making me nervous. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like so, like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. All right, so now you're gonna do the bridge of your nose. There we go. I know you got it.
Mm-hmm. I know how to do that step.
Every product is different, and that's why when you choose your products, I'm gonna have another segment about products and how to choose the right products for you. But that's why you have to experiment with the products you like to use, because those are the products that will really help you achieve a flawless base. So I usually like to let the product sit on the skin a little bit to get a little tacky and to give it more coverage, especially for a glam look. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it sit a little bit.
Don't geek. Period. Yeah, but don't play with me. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of this.
What you use to blend doesn't matter. I use a beauty blender. I'm always confused as to like how to wet it and like how it should be. It should be damp. So squeeze out all the water, as much water as you can squeeze out, so you don't get a sponge that is wet. Same way we did the foundation, up and down. You don't want to swipe because you want to press the product into the skin and into the foundation to give like a very flawless look. So you're just gonna blot up and down, and you can see how seamlessly that blended and how natural her skin is looking.
Tap it into your skin. Just wanna tap. No. You don't wanna, yeah. Just continue to. And you see how it just seamlessly blended into my skin? Period.
Okay. Now you don't want to over blend. Right now, Peace is about to start over blending. You don't want to over blend because you always want the product is supposed to sit in onto your skin. A lot of people have this presumption that you blend it into your skin to a point where you don't see it. You do have to see the makeup. So blend to a point where you don't see lines, but don't blend to the point where there's no product left. I usually use a foundation brush, again, a dense brush. The same way we did foundation is the same way I do contour. Peace has very nice cheekbones. So we're just gonna go and follow her natural cheekbone line. And I'm just gonna do half like I usually do. I like to use the sponge to also blend the lines between the highlight and the contour because we don't want it to merge together too much. Doing the contour, you can already see how it has shaped her face on this side, and the other side, you can tell it needs a little oomph. So I'm gonna give the brush to her. As far as how to place the product, you have to take a little bit of product, not a lot, and it's better to use less product and build your way up than to use more product and try to blend it out. Be confident in your skills.
I'm like, is this where it goes?
That is where it goes. It goes under. So if you do like a fishy face, that's exactly where it goes. I honestly believe that it's not even about the money that you spend on the makeup. I truly believe that e.l.f. is a really great brand and it has very inexpensive products for you to play with. I really like the e.l.f. Putty blush, and this is in the color called Bora. And I like to lay all the liquid products down first, liquid and cream products down first before I go and set with powder, because this just helps everything come together seamlessly. Black women, I love using pink blush. It gives a very healthy glow to the skin, but at the same time, I really love doing this technique of blending the under eye with a little bit of the blush. It really depends on face shape, how you place your blush. For her, I'm gonna place her blush like this. The brushes I use for this look are dense brushes, just for the fact that I love the way dense brushes push the product into the skin. Okay, you're doing good. Girl. Yeah. You have to make sure there's no lines. So you see how like I blended it into your contour? No, yes, but I also blended it a little bit into your under eye. Exactly. There we go. Okay, yeah, you can also smile. That will also give you the apples of your cheeks that you can put it on. Perfect, good job. All right, so now you're gonna blend it out with a sponge just to make sure there's no harsh lines between the highlight and the contour. Practice makes perfect. I know nobody really wants to hear that, but if you're going to church, wear makeup. If you're going to a random event, in fact, if you're not going anywhere and you just feel like practicing your skills, practice your skills twice a week. I actually started makeup in college, and when I started makeup, I was wearing makeup every day just because I wanted to practice my skills and get better. As far as powder puffs go, some people like powder puffs. I really like just using the beauty blender because it's the same material as the powder puff. Same sponge as the powder, kind of gives you a very flawless finish. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of powder on my beauty blender and put it under her eye to set before I go in and bake. Baking is optional, but I like baking because it definitely makes your under eye last all day. And if you have oilier under eyes, sometimes you need a little bit of bake. I'm just gonna dab and make sure the powder is all set. And don't be afraid to really add powder if necessary. And you can already tell that just by adding the powder, it has made the makeup already be so seamless. Use the banana bread to set the rest of the face, because I've noticed that when you use a translucent powder, especially a translucent powder that has more of a yellowish undertone to set the face, it gives it a more of a skin-like finish. And I've noticed, like with my clients, it just gives gorgeous. So you can already, don't be scared, that's too much, but press it in. So the only reason why I don't suggest blowing on your sponge is it's not about the sensation. It's about the fact that if spit particles get onto the powder, it's gonna form clumps on your makeup. So it's better to just dust it off on the side. All right, bake. Just press, yeah, there we go. But you have to make sure you press, there we go. That's all.
It's not as much.
But you can add more, but don't over press, because then it's gonna press into your skin. There we go. All right, and do your, like, see how I did the line? These type of looks, I'm not really doing an eyeshadow look, even though I will have a whole segment on eyeshadow. But what I like to do is I like to just kind of use like bronzer shades, like either the actual bronzer or like bronzer shades like brown. And I like to just go in the crease. Honestly, everything is laid out on your face already. You just have to follow the map. So from here, I like to go and just drag the brush, and the brush does matter, so drag the brush around the crease like that. And this is very simple to do even if you're a beginner, because you just need to follow your natural crease line and use a very light hand. You see how I'm making sure that my hand is at the end of the brush? It matters because that will give you a really nice eyeshadow look without even doing anything. Crease. Right there. There we go. And just keep going like that. Don't do too much near your nose because you don't want there to be a line there. So just stop. right there. And go, yep. For the brush off process, I'm just going to use a brush to lightly dust off. I'm barely even touching her face. And then when I know that most of it is dusted off, I'm also gonna pat in. The type of brush I'm using for this is a dense brush also, but not as dense as the foundation. And you can tell that it's just giving her skin such a beautiful finish.
Period.
Using Fix Plus because I feel like this hydrates the makeup and it makes the makeup look more like skin. So I'm going to tell her to close her eyes, but not tightly, and just spray a little bit or a lot of Fix Plus. So with black liner, you do also want to like blend it out really well. And one thing I like doing that really helps me is blending out black liner with brown liner instead of blending it out with itself. So what I'm gonna tell her to do is use that brown liner to buff out the black liner. There we go. But like try and smudge it so that the black is not a line. Let me show you.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about?
So like down. So in a way you're like defining the black, but at the same time like kind of smudging it out to make it nude. Use the Gloss Bomb Cream in Honey Waffles, and I really like this shade because it's a very warm shade. Blot, blot, blot. And don't be scared to use a brush to blend in that liner, as I've noticed especially with like liner, you don't want a line, even though it's called liner. Get it? Oh, let me stop. This is what I would call a natural glam. If you want to show this video to your makeup artist when you're asking for a natural glam, it will help her a lot because a lot of people come for natural and they don't know natural actually requires a lot of product. So yeah, she's looking so pretty. She's ready. She's, you know, it's very much just gorgeous. Like, do you not see the material? Like, do you see the material? So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this tutorial. Yeah, comment any videos of pain areas you guys have in makeup so that I can add it to my series and we can do it for you, because this year is the year that you're gonna get your makeup done and you're going to know how to do your makeup with this new series called Makeup Made Simple. Have a great day, guys.
My name is Peace and I got a lot of hair, and when you tell me something, I really don't care.
Peace, you have to be serious.
I'm trying. You finna poke me in the eye.
We're trying to teach people things.
Okay.
They would think I'm
okay. I'm serious.
As a professional, let's be real. This is how everybody puts on moisturizer. So I'm just trying to.
Not me. Not me.
Gonna make sure.
I think it's in now.
This is why I can't be professional. What kind of thing is this? Gives the breast. My children have spots everything. What are you guys doing there? I'm married. Ma, if you have to be a model, you have to be a good model.
You making me laugh.
Oh yeah, sorry.